no regrets. Girl, I have no regrets. Girl, I hear your love is calling me. I kept every man
At 5 minutes after the hour,
and all you gave.
it's about syndicated
You're my stars.
Caribbean formatted online morning show.
Yeah,
Thanks to each and every one of you.
never none.
We know you have a choice so nice to be chosen. Yours really, Sir Rockwell, Wake Up and Live Show.
Girl, you bring me sunshine. Oh, girl.
And
Not just for my time.
my second guest of the morning is lined up already. I look like it's a 4 o'clock riser, you know.
Flowers, the kind of
Look
Jesus.
like it's a 4 o'clock riser, huh?
Without you,
In
one
the background, the voice of Gappy Ranks.
that has no
Yeah,
place.
but why you turn to your lady this morning and just say,
As you
yeah,
want
my sunshine, you know?
my
If she leave already, you want to send her a text right now.
say.
I know some of you will get yourself in a deeper trouble if you do that because she gets suspicious. Like, what him to know?
You're my
You see, if you did it on the regular, then she wouldn't get suspicious. But when you send her little one away, she turning back home. Trust and believe, Bridget, don't do it. She's on her way back home.
sunshine. Oh, girl. Heaven on earth for all time. I have no doubt about it. I have no doubt about it. Girl, I have no regrets. Girl, I have no regrets. Girl, I hear your it's gonna be a better, better, better.
This is how we do what we do when we do it, huh? Our special guest this morning, the one and only Prince Kush. Morning, Bridget.
Greetings, Sir Rockwell. It's a
Come on.
pleasure of mine to be here, you know?
What a God, Bridget. Look, first of all, I have to ask you, where in the world are you right now?
I am in Las Vegas.
Okay, you're in Vegas. Okay,
Yes, man.
you're on that side of the world. I said early.
Yes.
We
Yes.
7 o'clock.
Well, we always wake up early, you know.
All right, so
So
let me.
ingrained from early age, you know?
All right, stop right. So let me see if I can surprise you. Turn down your volume just a little for me. Can I get a little reverb?
Okay.
All right, no.
It sound good now?
Yeah, man, you're good. You're
All
good.
right.
All right. So you say you get up early.
Fine.
So that's so you was that because you have to check in produce earlier morning and take deliveries and make sure line check and
Wow, 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 wow.
have to make
Yo,
sure
you hit me right there, man. Yeah, yeah,
produce,
yeah.
produce
So,
right on a match and
yeah, man, it started out the early rise start even earlier than that.
other than that. All right. For
Yeah,
those
man, my grandfather was a man who used to get up early and we have to go get, the cow and milk them.
his grandfather say if him get up early,
Yeah,
you are
man,
get
you
up
have to
early.
get up and go with him, man. I have to go with him from an early age. So yeah, and then now after my choice of work, which is working in the tourist industry, at
Right.
Run Heart, you have to wake up early in the morning and go for the hotel and do your duty and then go to class by 9.
Okay, what was your the rotate duty or you had a specific duty? Because you were in receiving, right? Or purchasing? Which one?
Purchasing.
You're in purchasing. So you never really check anything. You do the ordering and somebody else check it in when they come in.
Well, here what happens. Sometimes you're on the receiving end also.
As well. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It was a well-rounded course for me,
Mhm.
learning the entire prevent buying and ordering and taking stock and
Listen to me.
receiving the product, checking the quality
Listen.
control, and
Good.
then got a job later on down at the Ritz-Carlton in Montego Bay. The only one they had to offer me at the time was to open the storeroom at 5 a.m.
See
So
there?
to leave from Duncan's in Trelawney all the way down to Rosal.
To get
See,
there for
I had to get up 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm always an early riser. Yeah, man, always. But it was ingrained from my early age, like I tell you, my grandfather brought that into it,
Right. You, let me, in reading your bio, Kush,
Yes, I.
when I speak to artists sometimes, and I say, so, how long have you been doing this? And them say, boy, from birth, me I do this thing and music called me a thing. But you had no choice. Hold on. I usually am more prepared than this, but me quick same way. When I say you had no choice, I mean you had no choice.
Uncle John, Uncle Micah.
You had no.
And Uncle Junior.
Eh?
Yeah, man. Uncle John, Uncle Micah, and Uncle Junior. My grandfather's brother, yeah. On one side. So the grandfather by my father's side.
Okay, the Folks brothers.
Yes.
All right. And the reason I'm saying this is because it looked like every turn you make it, whether you wanted to purchasing, work at Ritz-Carlton or whatever, music was licking you in the head every turn you make.
Yeah, because hear this now. So on my father's side, you have the Folks brothers.
Right.
Grandfather Winston, Micah, John, and Junior. And them, them work with Prince Buster as musician too. So there's a lot of other music that they have played on the Prince Buster era of ska. Right. Okay. And I'm just discovering some of it myself that I've linked up with my cousin Micah Jr. He's in Chicago,
Okay. Is he a musician as well?
Yeah, he's a producer and musician. And
nice.
Here right now, see Ricky Dread now, I pull out the name, I like a
talk about it, Dread. Like
when I meet Ricky, seeing and the sound that I was able to get from Ricky and the sound that I have now, Ricky pretty much built that sound. So unless I can get my cousin and him to work in the same studio, on a project, you don't know it go yet.
Your cousin will remain your cousin, and Ricky will remain your producer. Eh?
Yeah, man. That I'm that loyal to this producer and sound. It's like a brother. But now, as you were saying, that I had no choice. In 1982, my mother's brother, Dalton Enland, is the owner of a gospel band. And he took me now from my grandfather and raised me in Clarendon. So every Saturday there was band practice. It's a gospel band. So everybody get to do them thing, rehearse for their concerts. I was in the midst of it.
What were you doing in the band? What were you singing or playing instruments?
No, I'm the chef. I'm the chef. Every Saturday and I is the chef. But I want to tell you, I'm there taking my cue, because my uncle played every instrument that you can ever think of. He actually took me aside to teach me to play the guitar, and this is the true confession. I broke one of the string. and when he come back, this is it, He says, speak the truth, speak it ever, cast it what it will. He said to me, what happened to the guitar string? I'm saying, I don't know, And the man whooped me.
I can't even know you know.
Yeah, but he was a very busy man, because he worked on the US side here, so it was never always home,
Right.
So later years now, going Edwin Allen, I'm going to tell you about your brethren, Ed Robinson. Saying,
my
and he won't even remember this, but he had either a brother or a cousin who was my music teacher, Mr. Rodney.
Okay.
Saying, and he came to do a speech to our class. I was in 8th grade, music class. See? Yeah. Yeah, man, that's my daughter.
Don't worry. Good
Yes,
morning.
natural
Come on,
mistake.
come on.
Yeah, and him give us a speech and the importance of music, and we should take it very seriously. So shortly after that, you know, every chance I get, you know, I'm at every concert, developing my owning my little skill from back then. Now come back to the Run PR. Now they had a concert to raise some money, you know. And Barrio here came by and set up his little thing. And
respect for Barry.
Yes, and he heard me and took a liking, you know. So he said, anytime I can come down to Discovery Beam, have a little studio in the back there, and him starting. So I form a group, the Children of Kush, you know, out there in Runaway, and we do a little thing, perform for the Kiwanis Club of Discovery BA and such like. And later years, he started working at Grove Music up at IRA FM. And I went up there, we record one track, but it didn't come out, you know. So yeah, now we move forward to Vegas. And in 08, I record my first album under the name Kush 4711, you know? Yeah, man.
Kush now go nowhere though.
No, man, we never leave the Kush because that was the name him called me from from high school.
Should I ask why? As where boy.
Fall asleep in the orange walk.
I hear you.
Yeah. Fall asleep in the orange walk.
As they said, lick off your head.
Yeah, man. Some brethren them label me, man. Yeah, them label me at that, you know. But looking deeper into it now, you know, I do my study and name, and I realize that it is aligned with us, you know, from Africa.
Right.
See?
Right.
And I'm a deeply spiritual person, you know, raised spiritual, and stick with that, you know. So hence me, you know, taking the title Prince Kush. After a lady look at me out here in Vegas and say, yeah, man, you look like a prince from Africa, you know. I say, yeah, man, I'm Prince Kush, you know.
and that's it.
Yeah, man, me just carry it on, man.
You know, yesterday we were having a discussion regarding a little situation between my sister and Tanya Stevens and Mr. Lex talking about dancehall and reggae music and Afro beats and things. And it came up about West Coast reggae versus East Coast reggae. The appreciation of the roots rock and the on the West Coast versus, I guess, a hyper vibe on the East Coast, and they're more into the flashy hit songs more than the roots and culture. What's your take on it? How have you found West Coast reggae versus Jamaica itself for you?
Yeah, well, right now, how I look at it is, on the West Coast here, you have a lot of the majors like Dan Carlos.
Right.
You know, President Brown.
Even like Carlos live in Florida. I so tired of want taking our Dan Carlos and carry him go to West Coast. Dan Carlos live in Florida.
But Dan Carlos tend to do a lot of work out here.
All of the work on the West Coast. I know I joke make with you, but
Bonafide.
West Coast claim Dan Carlos, boy.
Bonafide, you know,
yeah.
Ricky's band. Yeah, they do it a lot out here. But a lot of the festivals that are out in California would remind you of, say, Sunsplash.
Right.
That kind of vibe that Sunsplash, reggae Sunsplash carry.
Used to have. Yeah.
Used to have. The spiritual ingredient in the music, the message, the oneness,
Yeah.
the vibe. When you go there, you feel it, not just from the performers on stage, but even the presence
The
in the
vibe.
crowd.
Yes.
See, and so
Yeah.
they have way more festivals out there in California, especially in Northern California, you
Right.
know,
Right.
and
Right.
they
Right.
keep that vibe alive, you know.
When you see Prince Kush from school days to now, are you where you thought you would be, where you want to be, or is there a next level Prince Kush coming?
Well, yeah,
Because and the reason I asked that, so I can see a reason listeners can't see, but we are see each other. I just got off the line with Val Douglas from that plays with the Scatterlights, basically for the Scatterlights and stuff. And I asked him, reggae music for so many Jamaicans was what I would describe as a local escape, where you find a little thing that you enjoy, that you find that you find some pleasure in.
yeah.
But you never thought 40 years later you'll be touring and playing with and working with certain producer. And, is this where you thought Prince Kush would be?
No,
Mm.
no. But
Mm.
you know,
Better or
as you
worse?
as it start to grow on you and you start to
Mm.
mature, you realize that you have this gift, you have this
Mhm.
talent to do this music, and now that it's coming out, you're getting a chance to put it out to the broader world. Because the kind of music that I write
Right.
is really music that everybody can relate to. You know, I tend to say to Ricky that, the music that we want to put out must have shelf life. So,
Right.
I'm not really doing it for like fame, fortune, or such a like,
coming from the coming from engagement that certain things have shelf life, eh?
Yeah,
That
but the music must have a spiritual ingredient, as Uncle Peter said. You know?
right,
And and
right,
and
right.
and someone will be able to identify with the message within the music that you're doing.
Continuously, itinerally.
Itinerally. See?
You see, I think that's the missing ingredient right now is that them have all of these one-hit wonders. All these guys that are superstars, 15 minutes. Last summer is a whole different set of dancehall superstar than this summer, kind of deal. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly,
And
exactly. But we can't really. This is how I look at it. We're all creators in our own rights,
mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm,
And many are called, few are chosen. Now,
right,
the ones
right.
that get the job to be done aren't usually the ones that get played a lot. See, there's always some hidden gem. So I would say everything is for a time. Even this
So,
interview with the I and I right now, it was
mhm.
meant to be. This is how I look at it. As you asked me about myself, where I am now, I knew I'm on a journey. I wrote a song, I think it's on the Don't Panic album, Journey. And I knew I'm on a journey. But where this journey will lead, I leave it up to China.
I, I hear you. Don't move.
This journey, rough journey.
Me quicker than you, Me quicker than you, come up earlier than you this morning, right?
You think so? Nah, man, I up from like about 3 o'clock, man.
I hear. At 3 o'clock your time, huh?
Yeah,
23
man.
minutes after the line with Prince Kush.
As I travel this road, Jah help me with my load. Jah help me with my load. Forward. As I travel this road, Jah help me with my load.
Track is called Journey.
Jah help me with my load. These burdens we bear, Jah help us persevere. We face struggles, we face trials. Jah help us overcome. Jah help us overcome. Yeah. As I travel this road, Jah help me with my load. As I travel this road.
As I travel this road, huh?
Jaja help me with my load.
Jaja, help me with my load. Prince
Yeah.
Kush. All right, hold up. Before we go any further,
Yeah.
I need to inform you of something.
Yeah.
So my listeners know me as a man that struggle with certain seasonal tune.
Yeah.
But this past year, this is one of the most requested Christmas songs.
Bells will be ringing.
No, I'm serious. This, Bridget, solid take on that tune there, Bridget. I got to tell you, it's a solid take on it. Who are your singers? Because this was a singer's tune. This was no question about you went full singer upon this tune, yeah.
So all right. So you remember earlier we had talked about them Saturdays.
Right.
Every time I hear that vocal, I actually hear my uncle in that vocal.
Okay.
I mean, we come from a musical lineage.
Right.
I come from both sides, so like I say, I can't escape it. So you know, and then the producer Ricky Dredd again behind it.
No.
Clear and concise.
Yes, it clean. It clean. Everything about it clean. Double.
News. Oh, what a Christmas!
No, this is hotel industry level. This is cruise ship kind of thing, Bridget.
Friends, to wish me greetings.
No, this solid. It's a solid, and that's I don't know if I found the word before, but that's it's just. It should not have nothing extra. It's not missing anything. It's just solid and clean. So congratulations. I mean, they request the heck out of this. They
Give
request
thanks, man. And I just want to say, you know, to all the fans out there, you know, the Rock the Box fans worldwide, globally, you know, that I really appreciate it. And I can make a pledge to them that more is coming. Way more. I mean, it's a matter of me and Ricky sitting down and figuring which track next or which
one to.
Yeah, because that's the process that I'm on. You know, I don't want to just drop an album out there. I can drop an album, but I like to just do it.
I always think that when an artist is trying to make their mark, that you lick them over the head one shot at a time, because the album you're still not an unfamiliar, but who business-wise, from a business standpoint, who's going to buy 16 tracks from an artist that is coming up? Lick them over the head one at a time, Bridget, till
exactly.
I don't matter at all. Exactly.
Exactly. So that's the process, you know, time, patience, and put it out. Yeah, and put it out in that way. But yeah, go back to that Christmas album. It was 2014. I mean, I remember Ricky, I was in the studio with him for 2 weeks, 2 solid weeks, you know. Raymond, shout out to Raymond down there, Raymond Vies. And we worked very hard to get that out.
When we put this up on the YouTube for one of our interviews, people understand your face. You are real. Yes, you're genuinely happy with that song. Yeah, I can see it in you.
Yeah, man. It's everything you do. You put 100% into what you're doing, and if the product is not right, we're not gonna put it out. Yeah, and I know, Ricky, if it don't sound good, it's not gonna go out.
No, but this was you know, I do a lot of weddings. No, of course, the wedding is at Christmas time, but I love when. No disrespect to our culture, but I love when I play a Jamaican artist just singing, not particularly reggae, but people have to come up and ask, who is that? Because it's just so middle of the road that it appeals to everybody, not just, not because somebody will say, boy, heavy reggae, I don't really like reggae and all that. But this is so middle of the road. I mean that in a positive way. It's in so middle of the road that it have a broad appeal.
Well, that's my vision, is that the music will reach everyone. You know, not just the hardcore reggae singer. And that's one of the reasons I don't just stick to just that hardcore reggae sound. But within the music, you'll hear different instrumentation and stuff like that. Like my pastime is to listen a lot of jazz.
Okay, I was going to ask you who you listen to. Yeah.
I listen to a lot of jazz, and I listen to Mozart and Bach. You know, and then another time you'll find me listening to, you know, Pan-African music. You know. Yeah, man.
And then you have that
Kute.
You have that crazy producer in there that willing to try anything in musically too. So that does
well, that's the thing with Ricky now. He's able to push the boundary to bring out the sound that he you know, he envisioned behind the music and the sound that's in my head. The first person I ever work with that can bring forth the sound that really
understand you, that understand
exactly
what you want,
and the pronunciation, your words, you know, so that the people not just listen to the music, but they listen to the message behind the music, you know. So that's very important for me. So when I say a Christmas song, I say a love song, you know, I hear you talk about a wedding. Oh, you like Maroon Love?
Wait, hold on. Oh,
you like that one?
You jump ahead, Bridget. I was going to ask you about the distribution of your song, because that's a ridiculously solitude. That's a next one that is just cross the borders. Give us the history on it and how that is it currently available? May I ask, Ricky, is it currently available?
Yes, man. Maroon Love has been released. Let me try and drag my memory now and go back, because Maroon Love was released in 2019.
Oh, okay.
It's on iTunes, it's on Spotify, TuneCore, every digital site out there have it.
Don't move. 32 after the hour. Prince Kush.
Yes, I.
That's what it's called. Maroon Love.
I wanna love you with my arms tonight. Let me love you. I wanna hold you in my arms tonight. Let me touch you. I wanna love you in my arms tonight. Oh yeah. Let me love you. Let me love you, sweet lady. I've got that feeling inside. My true feeling, I just can't hide.
Maroon Love.
First time I laid my eyes on you, I fell in love.
So if I had to play a tune after this, it would be a Jeffrey Osborne tune. If I had to play, I'm fired up that like a Osborne kind of that. So who do you say you listen to jazz and stuff, but who's on your playlist? You're flying to Jamaica. You're flying to Jamaica tomorrow, and you put a playlist together. Who's on your playlist?
Well, let me tell you who they right now.
Right. As he looks down at his phone.
And it gonna be strange to you, but a lady named Mindy Abier right now.
If I tell you I have never heard of her. Mindy
Abier. She's a saxophonist.
When we finish, just drop it in the chat for me before you roll out. I have to check it out. No, I'm always open to, you know, if it's a name that I'm not familiar with, I'm curious, you know, so I always go listen, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So right now I'm listening Mindy Abier, man. So one of my favorite female saxophonists.
Are you a player of the instrument? You play an instrument?
Nothing right now. Just hear the
You look
sounds in my head, and
what?
Ricky do all the
No,
playing
no,
for me.
no. And the way you look for me on the camera a while ago, yeah, I play guitar, but not good.
No, man, when I go there, someone, I tell you something, break a guitar string, and my uncle teach me anymore, man.
I thought you were gonna like you looking at me like yeah, me play the guitar, but not good enough to admit it or something like that.
No, man. We have instruments in the house,
Right,
but
right,
I don't play any. But just
right.
hear the sound, and me and Ricky sit down, and we bring everything out.
To life,
I play
right,
an integral role in the sound, and listen and play it and say, yeah, man, that's some here, and tweak, and then I'm doing thing. And I leave that to him. He's the maestro.
Hold on. Hold on. I don't. Well, just between me and you,
Yeah.
him difficult to work with.
No.
Just between nobody now listen. Just between me and you, Ricky difficult to work with.
No, him just have. All right, let's put it this way now.
Here you are now.
There's two Ricky Dread.
Yeah.
There's the jovial Ricky Dread, and there's the Ricky Dread when you go in the studio. There's a level of focus, agility, seriousness, very serious.
Yeah.
Then, if the S don't sound right, you're going to do it 15, 16 times until you get it. I wouldn't call that difficult, but he's a perfectionist.
I hear you. Him laugh right because him know some love mess with him. Him laugh at me right now, but
no, it's a wonderful producer, engineer.
Yeah, man.
We are many hats, but it's really a pleasure. The sound that you're hearing right now, the Prince Kush, I would dedicate that to Ricky. Definitely.
Are you? Is the aspiration to be a recording artist, a touring artist, or both?
No, man, we're going to take this thing international, man. That's the plan.
Yeah, tour.
Yes, man. I'm waiting. It's just putting the team together. Every artist need a team.
No, so there's no shame to my game. You need a DJ on tour, Me just want to make you know for now. You need a DJ on tour. I know a good DJ, So
we definitely will talk after the year, because that, as you talk about that I need a DJ. I need a band, but not a lot of bands carry a DJ with them.
Right. Yeah, I cushion him, so I plant the seed. You understand?
So yes, you're on track. You're on track. You're on track, But I'm looking forward, to getting on the major shows out there. I'm waiting on that phone to ring. So, they can contact Jen Cheshire. Dean Fraser has been guiding me.
Nice.
Nice. He's a great mind, great visionary, a great friend of mine. And we did some work on some stuff too. But as far as business, he's helping to guide me to get business me out to the world. And I just want to thank you again this morning. It's the first time I'm meeting you, Yeah,
man. No, my pleasure, man. My pleasure, Brent. My pleasure. All right. This one. That one you have a steel pulse vibe.
Yeah.
That one you have you agree with me? It have a kind of steel pulse kind of
man. It have a lot of different elements in it,
Are you well put Ricky on the spot now. Live instruments, everything live?
Everything live. There's some synths in there.
Right.
But that is I think that the bass on this, Taddy P played the bass on this.
The family, Taddy P. Taddy
P. Yeah. I think Taddy, not yet. Taddy played bass on this one.
The family.
paradise without turmoil and woe. Our children, they were born in days just as anything, no. We see mothers killing daughters, fathers against their son, chasing ugly dilemma. True centuries live on. The killing has to stop. The children wanna play. We're gonna set a great example to lead them in the right way. The killing has to stop. The children wanna play. We're gonna set a great example to lead them in the right way. La, 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 la. Hey, la, 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 la.
Track is called The Killing of a Stop.
We're all the models. How can they be found? Our leaders are instigators of war, no symbols of love. Our nation is fighting, no one to say peace. Undoubtedly, Satan's authority come in between.
You know, you mentioned it. You mentioned it when you were when you were talking earlier. And I think one of the things that I really like about the production is how solid the connection between the track and the vocals are. I can hear every word, but it's not lost with the music not over it, but I can hear every word. That is so important for me, because this mumble thing that kind of go on right now, Bridget, bothers me. It really, really, really bothers me, because sometimes the lyrics are actually cool and the writing is cool, but people wouldn't know it because it just the S roll into the T, and it just stress me.
Yeah, well, the message is very important, and the music, as you know, everything is vibration. And the word is the power, and they come together, and you feel it.
Yeah, I question when they finish the project and all of them stand up in the studio and listen to it, and like nobody no say, yo, Bridget, we can't really hear half of the word that you say. They release it that way.
Well, the fact of the matter is, once you let it out, it's gone. It's gone away. You can't take it back. You know what I mean? So you have to make sure that the product that you put out is a representation and a standard that you set, because it's not just it's you have people that listen to reggae music that don't necessarily everyday reggae listen. You might have a Rod Stewart. He might have a reggae playlist and him hear your song and it just come out and hit him right there. It's because of how it's structured. The way you deliver your vocal, the music, the timing, the mix. It's very, very important, So there's what I find out there is you have a lot of people that just want to be famous, and they'll do anything just to be famous. And then you have another person that just love his craft.
Right.
So me, I really don't look on the outside what's going on. It's what we have here, what we're gonna deliver, and how it's gonna be judged.
But you sit in the middle, squarely in the middle of that. You love your craft, but you wouldn't mind being famous too. That wouldn't hurt you.
Well, I want the message to get out. It's very important to me. But at the same time,
that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Hold on. Why are we so afraid of the word famous? We're not supposed to be afraid of the word famous, brethren. It's what you're famous for. You understand? If you're famous for quality music and good tune and great delivery and great production, take your famous, brethren. I think we get caught up in people have fooled us to believe that if we want to be famous, that means we're not humble or we're conceited. And I don't believe that, because I do this to be famous. I don't take back no talk. I don't want to have one person in my audience, brethren. I want everybody to say, wait a minute, at 7 o'clock in the morning, Rockwell is on. Let me log on. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, I understand fully. I understand fully from your context. But then I would want it to be famous in the fact that everybody can reach it from the four corners of the world. But at the same time, you can see me in the street and I don't really feel the pressure. I feel just like the same normal man that go down King Street and buy him ice cream or buy him piece of cane or him peel orange. You know what I mean?
Listen, then I wish for you, my brethren,
yes,
to be famous and humble. Yeah, understand me?
That's the thing. You humble.
I wish for you, excuse me, to be famous and humble, brethren. I mean, I think we as a people get conned into this thing so that we don't try to excel. That boy, yeah, this whole thing about boy, you're gonna get rich and switch. No, it don't have to happen that way. Me can get rich and don't switch. You understand what I'm saying?
Man, because the rich is man. Because you know it depends. Like for me, I don't look as wealth as money, you know.
Right.
No, my wealth is wisdom, which I'm trying to acquire more and more each day. I think that's the greatest wealth that anyone can ever acquire.
Hey, Coach, hold on. We have a message. We have a message from somebody we both know. All right, we not call him name, but him up early.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the fame now, brother. So if he's ready, you better ready to fame too. Because I'm telling you, say ready.
Well, we walk on in and him just know say Kush is gonna be the same Kush.
I hear you.
There's the same Kush today. yeah, and hey, we just want to take time to shout out Noah Stevenson.
No.
Yeah, okay. Man, no, big guitarist, man.
Nice.
You know, the track you played, the Christmas track, was the first track that Noah played and that I'm on.
Okay.
And then the killing after to stop, you just played it. Yeah, man, right. them great riff there in it, you know.
Right.
Noah plays some tough stuff. You know, so I can't wait for the world to see him out there. You know, my vision is one day he should be in a band with me, definitely. You know, said that to him and laugh, you know, but I definitely because he's so talented. As a matter of fact, the Stevenson family, you know, Ricky Dread, they have some talented youth around him, man.
Nice.
They all play music, you know. So I think I'm in a good circle, and I'll be able to take with your help and everyone else out there, you know, take the message to the heights of heights.
What's the most recent release that out of the ones that I played? I played Journey, Killing Off His Stop, Maroon Love. I don't play No Man Can Change. What's the most recent release out of those?
The most recent release is the dub for Killing. Okay. Which is kind of like the part 2 of Killing. It's a dub we did with Raymond Valles. Ricky has done a lot of work with Mondo. And a lot of people don't know Mondo done a lot of work at Studio One back in the day as an engineer.
Okay.
You know, and he's been working with Ricky behind the scene. We do a lot of mixes together. So it's not just, you know, Ricky alone would say
it's building Ricky the sound. And the crew. Ricky and the crew.
Team. It's a team. Yeah, you know. So the latest one I would say is it was released October 22nd along with No Man Can Change. We wanted to put it out specifically because the track Killing Off a Stop was gaining some traction out there. But I wanted to put a dub. And a lot of the artists that I know, they put out music, but they forget about the B-side. And a lot of time you have people go buy a record and them just buy it for the B-side. You know?
And we do our dub session as well, that we'd love to have current tunes, the dub to the current tune. So the people recognize the tune, but they have a dub version to it.
Exactly. So that was our vision that Bert, me and Ricky in the studio, we just talking and we say, because we're just gonna put out No Man Can Change alone. And I said, you know what? Let's do the dub now. And you know, I jump on it and he said, look, we're gonna give Raymond this, and Raymond threw it out there, and he did a wonderful job, you know. So much credit to him, man. I love to give credit to the people I've worked with and continue to work with.
For real. And it's a great it's a it's a nice stage entrance song, the dub version for you. For ladies and gentlemen, now Prince Kush here, and the band want me the dub version. Yeah, we can do the MC work to you, Bridget. Me take that to you, so
Well,
I don't know.
I got you.
Bridget, listen, thank you so much for taking the time, Bridget. Before you go, platforms, where is the music available? Your social media, the whole 9 yards. Give us that.
So I spend a lot of time on my Instagram, so you can find me at Prince Kush 4711. That can also have Prince Kush on Facebook.
Thank you for the follow, sir. I see the follow. Give thanks for the follow.
Almost, I've been following you for a while. Yeah, and I listen to you. I listen to you. You know how it is. You take a little time out of your schedule, and you want to listen to a vibe that bring you back to home. And you're a DJ, I would say, extraordinaire that plays a wide cross section of music. You know, I hear some Nicky Thomas sometime, and I'm like, a lot of people remember Nicky Thomas. That Nicky Thomas was one of the greatest voices to ever come out of Jamaica.
Yeah.
You know,
give thanks for that, Bridget.
So I listen to a wide cross section of music, and I give thanks to how you spreading the message down there in South Florida and the rest of the world at large,
Give thanks. All right, so I'm looking forward to is it an EP or album? What's the next step up, an EP?
Well, right now we're gonna put out a few more singles, but I think Ricky have in the works a compilation that he's working on. So I have to talk to him and figure out what's the next step on them.
Well, as soon as it master, I expect to get it, Bridget. The door is always open. I want to thank you again.
You're open to the pre-release, definitely. You're the first one to get it, and I cannot say so much right now about Miss Jen Cheshire.
Yeah. Our lady that,
she's a loyal soldier. She's my PR, but she's more like family to me also, And I just want to say thank you. A lot of artists need to have an ear like her, they can listen. She's very, very knowledgeable about the industry. She cares about the industry. And I just hope that our fellow musicians, singers, DJs, everybody out there, try and get someone in your corner who can give you a second opinion, give you some form of guidance. She has certainly given me a lot of guidance. Without her help, I wouldn't be talking to you today and such alike, So it's very important to thank the players out there behind the scene, the people behind the scene, and I'm waiting definitely to hear from the majors out there,
I hear you, Bridget. Yeah, I want the announcement right here. All right, sir? When the majors call you, just the announcement, the signing right here, sir. All right, sir?
Most definitely. We salute you, sir. And I say, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, that standeth in the ways of sinners, that sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in due season. His leaves also shall not wither, and whatsoever you do it shall prosper. But the ungodly and so, but I like the chaff which wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, now sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord Jah God the Almighty knows the ways of the righteous, but the ways of the ungodly shall perish. Selah. Jah be with you, my brother.
Give thanks, Bridget.
This is just the beginning of the journey, this pilgrim journey.
Blessings here, sir.
Yeah, man. Love.
Prince Kush. It's a Wake Up and Live show. So we do what we do when we do it, folks. Yeah, man. Guidance and protection, Kush.
Yeah, man. One love. Salute.